Hello and welcome back to Valheim. And this is going to be a bit of a rare kind of episode because it's going to be edited. And what we're going to do, just to show you, we are going to, in this episode, upgrade the whole wall a bit with stone and make the passage in and out through, redo that and make them fit. But that is going to require a lot of stone. That is going to require a lot of resources, which I'm not going to go and get them. So it's going to take way too much time, so I'm going to cheat them in, which, yeah, it's just going to take time, which I think is not fun for me or you. So if we turn off the camera, get ourselves the HUD back on, and yeah, so what we are going to do, as I said, is upgrade the wall. And I think what I will start with is go in and turn on no placement cost, and just not make things I can't, like, I'm not going to make things which I haven't technically unlocked. So what I'm just going to do is make use of the fact that I can now place these the fact that there's not been any episodes of Valheim for a while. There is, I think it boils down to two reasons. One, or three reasons actually, three. One, I've been sick, which thankfully I'm now over, so I'm finally healthy again. So that has been one thing. I've been sick, and then I have had actually a lot less time than I would have liked to record in general. So haven't really been done as much as I would have liked. And then on top of that, I haven't really felt like doing the recording because, yeah, I need to record and then I need to edit this, which is going to take more time, more energy, which sadly, due to the fact that I've been sick, haven't felt like I have had that energy to and time to do. So so yeah, here we are. I think bringing it around all the way out is not a bad idea. And let's take started all the way over here, right? Yeah, I did. I think what I will do is just go and sleep so we get to daytime. Less enemies, less annoyances and stuff like that. Hopefully the rain and thunder is gone as well. But not necessarily. Day 161. Yep, still raining. Still storming. But yeah, now we need to get some height to this. Some more of these. Mostly some of these. Let's repair them. But yeah, I think that's so yeah, let's go around, fix this, which should have been done a long time ago, but there's also one of those items which is really annoying. Because if you break them down, if you like destroy them because you misplaced them or whatever, you don't get the core wood back. So it really quickly depletes your core wood supply. And yeah, but anyway, here we are. We have now clad the whole thing all the way around in stone. What I need to do is make this better. And I wonder if I should do maybe iron gate. But let's remove that and put down that. I know I'm technically speaking cheating in iron, but yeah, whatever. I think that's actually good enough. That's... Now, I'm not sure if iron takes damage from being outdoors. I don't think so. I don't think it's like wood that has to be protected by roof. Stone does not, as far as I remember. So that should be fine. So let's go and fix this entrance. By putting in another gate. Yep. Yep, that's good. And I think keeping it like that is good enough. That's... You don't punch the gate open. You... Ah... Now, what I have found the dark wood gates. I'm not sure if they take damage or not. And I have unlocked them, so I could, technically speaking, use them. But I do want something like wooden gates to be able to take something a bit bigger through, like my cart, for example. If I need to use my cart, I can actually go through a bit of an open entrance and exit. It doesn't have to go through, doesn't have to build it outside or store it outside. I can actually bring it in if needed. And if needed, I can also use it to unload my boat a bit easier, for example. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I might do something like this, and then do floors. Oops. On top of here. Sort of like this. And have a walkway. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's something I will that is something I will figure out between episodes and actually build between episodes. But yeah, but just to get the concept, do something like this. And since I've been using the stone arch to structurally support it, as well as making it look nice, and then use something like stairs to get up, and then use let's see, some kind of pole out like here and here and here, and do same thing on the opposite side, and have we'll need to do this. Do something like this, just to have something. As a way to decorate, but also sort of functionally. Make it possible to look out. So you can have your bow ready, you can shoot. Might make it slightly higher because it's a bit tight for the camera. But yeah, something like this. And since there is a roof going over the wood, it will not take weather effect damage. So do something like that and have it be supported by the arches, the stone arches, and have a staircase going up. Do something like this all the way around. Make it a bit more good looking. And it will then make all of these gates be protected. And in case there's some really small enemy or small enough enemy which is wreaking havoc outside, you can from the safety of your walls take care of them or see them. So I think that's what we should be doing, but I think I will mess around with that a little bit more. I don't think I'm fully sold on exactly how I'm going to do that. I think what I want to do now is actually to get to the plains where I have marked or decided to put my future base. So what I will do is press B to turn off the construction cost and also debug mode, debug mode. Might be good if you spell it correctly. Just maybe. Dev commands. Turning that off. It's now fully off. We're now back to playing as it should be. Let's eat. And what I need is bit of wood. Actually take more wood. Take 100 wood. Just in case. And I just want to test the fact that I can't accidentally make something which I should not be able to do. Do I have enough arrows? No. Just in case, let's make more. And let's go and pick up some more wood. Plain space, initial. Let's go to... Let's head out and see where it is. I will explain why I've picked the spot that I have picked and what you might want to look for when what you need to sort of be aware of. Now, one thing which you want to try to do with any base is to make them as enemy-proof as possible, which can be hard. And depending on where you are, you might need to do a different setup because, yeah, depending on the enemies, you might actually never be safe or safe enough. But mostly just being off the ground, that should be, in many cases, be good enough. Not always, but in most cases. Ah. Here we go. Finally. So we're heading over there. You can see the big phallic stone piece in the distance. That's where we're going. But there is a tar pit we want to avoid. Due to the fact that the tar enemies, not like those tar blobs are really, really nasty. I think more nasty than they should be, but I also don't have the higher level, like the highest level of stuff either, so let's see. But yeah, way up there is where the house is going to be. And what I want to try to do when it comes to like the farm is see if I can elevate it as much as possible. So doing raised ground as much as possible so that they can't really attack, and then adorn the sides of that mound that is protruding the earth with stone walls and those kind of defenses like sharp stakes and stake wall and stone walls, just as we have done with the main base around that, in case there are enemies going for it. So what we need to do is see if we can build our way up. So let's see what we can do. Can I jump up to that? Nope, I cannot. Was a tad too high. That is good enough. And see if we can connect that. Good. Remove that and move it upwards. Because this is going to be a rather long journey up. Whoops. Yeah, it's you need to rotate and do stuff because it's not necessarily going to play ball with you. This is why I made sure to have a fair amount of resources with me. And you might want to do the wooden stairs, but for now, the wood ladder, the thing with the wood ladder is that it actually is a bit steeper, so you're not going to need as many, which might be useful. And yeah, I haven't actually been able to figure out what the sort of height distance these workstations have, because they seem to have like a max range up and down as well. And it might be like the circle is 3D, but it's only shown 2D as a marker on the ground. You don't see anything in the air, which is a bit annoying, to be honest, but it's what it is. Let's put you there, at least for now. Oop. Is that in the wall? It says it's blue, so it should be a foundation. Oh. Oh. Let's see. Put you there for the time being, so there we go. Let's go. Continue up. And yeah, so we are almost at the top here. And oh my god, is this perilous, but yeah, this is what we are going to need to sort of build on to make an easy base. Now, what I need to add as a disclaimer, sort of, is the fact that, one, this is very high up, and fall and you will die. That's disclaimer number one, sort of. The second one is this pillar is not like immune to damage. It can and will break if it takes enough damage. And anything you build up here needs to be structurally supported very well. And yeah, so what we are going to do is have this spindly staircase around up here, in case, so we can get up and down. Maybe improve it a bit. This was just, this is just a first version, just to be able to get up and down. And we are now also going to see if we can see there. Yeah, there is good enough. So what I'm going to try to do is make the farm over here, extend it upward a bit, and I'm going to show what I mean. Let's go and pick up the wood that we let fall. But what we want to try to do is have an area which we then bring up. It's going to cost us a lot of stone, this, but sort of do like this, as high up as we can sort of justify, and farm on this. So extend it up, as I said, as much as we feel is justifiable and I can access easily. I might actually do a bridge out to this, or connected sort of to that. But yeah, do something like this and have a base all the way up there, because theoretically speaking, with the farm being high up, nothing can really touch what's growing here, so we can leave it alone. We don't need to defend it actively. We can just have passive defenses taking care of that. And theoretically, if we go all the way up, like a week later when we're up, yeah, but yeah, if we make a house up here with a teleporter and stuff, even if we're doing absolutely nothing and standing around AFK, we should be safe from anything on the ground down there. We should be enough distance from the ground up that we should never really aggro anything on the floor, like down on the ground. Nothing down there, even the death mosquitoes that are flying, should notice us and come to attack us in any shape or form. So if we can make it down again without dying, I might have to put in some safety rails or something just to make it a bit less perilous, but we'll see what we can do with that. I'm probably going to redo this staircase and make use of the wood stairs instead of the wood ladders, because the wood ladders are a bit more awkward to go up and down, and they are also a lot steeper. So the stairs are you're less prone to like falling off, and they are wider, so you have more space to move. So let's go in and let's put down, what have I used? All right, I've used that one as planes. Right. FB planes. That's the real one, the initial one we are going to remove. Anyway. Let's take as much stuff with me as I can. And go back. And we have now managed to... do all the things. Call that good enough and turn on the camera. And yeah. I will probably off camera see what I can do with this idea. Might be good. I'm not sure. Might not do it all the way around, just around where any of the gates are, to make them look a bit more interesting and natural. But yeah, so that's we have now upgraded the walls and added on slightly to reinforce and fixed up, added the last bits. Now I have cheated many of the resources in. Why have I done that? Well, the reason why I've cheated in many of the, when I built the wall, cheated in the resources because like 90% of it is stone, which is, it's not dangerous to get. It's very easy to get, but you need loads of it. You need such a vast amount of stone to make any amount of stone wall that it's going to take a lot of time just getting the stone, which I feel like it's just time. It's not fun. It's not adventurous or like anything. It's just time. So let's remove that time by cheating in the resources. So yeah, that's my logic behind that. And yeah, so once this episode is edited and uploaded, and then it's just to continue the adventure in the plains with my new plane space. And we need to get the things for summoning the next boss, and we need the resources to be able to fight that boss. So that's sort of the phase we're in. Now, this episode, I have no idea how long it's been going on for this point, since I will be editing this, but I feel like we're ready. So all I ask of you now is to tell me what you think about editing with a comment, and like the video. It would be super awesome and nice if you did. And yeah, we will continue the adventures in Valheim next time. So for now, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.